Hey everyone, this is Melinda Zilke and Jorie, and this is our March vlog for the U.S. Event Horse Futurity. This is Jorie's first show under saddle. We went to a little jumper schooling show, and she's been under saddle about 2 months at this point. And I also have to explain that the barn that I board at is strictly a dressage barn, and I have to scrounge to find a few jump standards and poles and a handful of jump cups.
Do you have someone who's
And
going to class?
we had jumped at home about 4 or 5 times before this show, and Jorie had never jumped a course. She had never seen show jumps or fillers or flower boxes or anything like that. So at this show, I did the ticketed warm-up right away in the morning, and we could walk and trot the whole course with all the poles on the ground, which was well worth the money, because Jorie did have to have a little look at the flower boxes, but once she walked over them, she was perfectly fine with everything. And we did do the little cross rail course right before this 2-foot course as well. And my main goal for this show was just to get her out and get her to see some new things and jump a little course and have fun. And she was really awesome. She did everything that I asked her to, and we had a great time. This next video clip is from our next show. We did a little combined test at a local venue, and my goal for this show was to get Jorie out and to put in a nice dressage test and do a little stadium round. And we also were able to do a little bit of cross-country schooling at this venue as well. And Jorie got to see a couple new things, and you can see she's a little green and she's a little awkward jumping around here, but I really just wanted to get her out and see some new jumps. She had never jumped an oxer before this, and she hadn't done an actual dressage test either. And we ended up getting first place in our pre-beginner novice division, which was 2'3". She finished on our dressage score and was really good. I was very pleased with how she did. And we were able to go and school a little bit afterwards, and we did some ditches and some banks and some little logs. I don't have any video of that because, like I said, I'm alone 90% of the time. I just grabbed somebody ringside to video our jumper round, but I don't have any video of us schooling any of the cross-country things. But I was very pleased with our first place and her very first combined test ever. She was really great. One of the things that I really love about the place I board at is the miles and miles and miles of trails. The whole farm is about 200 acres, I think, and you can spend hours out on the trails and trotting around the hay fields and playing in the river. I like to get young horses out on the trails as much as possible, and usually they go out on their first trail ride maybe around their 10th ride or so, and then I try to do about once a week after that. And here in Virginia, we have big hills and we have little hills and we have creeks and we have little rivers. Once in a while there's a log over the trail that we can hop over, and I just like to get the youngsters out as much as possible out of the arena and out on the trails having fun. So I had the opportunity to take Jorie down to Ocala for a few days and work with my friend and trainer and fellow eventer and fellow tricaner enthusiast, Andrew Palmer. That was me jumping her through the little grid, but here are a few video clips of Andrew riding Jorie as well, which actually is the first time anyone other than myself has ridden her. So we did some grid work, and we did some flat work, and we did some cross-country schooling, and then we did some more flat work, and it was a great time. I got to ride a bunch of horses with Andrew, and Jorie got some more experience and got to go out and see a few new things and do a few new things, and we had a great weekend.
That's really nice.
So my original plan was to do a schooling event in April, and depending on how that went, to try and do a young event horse qualifier at the end of May. But as we all know now, with the coronavirus going around, everything has been canceled or at least postponed, so there are no show plans in the near future. I'll just keep riding at home and enjoying my horses at home, and I hope everyone stays well and that you get time to enjoy your horses as well. And I will see you next month with my next vlog.
Soften on the right, soften on the right. That's it. So she takes the neck again instead of holding it.